अभी हम जा रहे हैं सफारी जर्नी पे। स्टेशन का आगे लास्ट डिपार्चर 4:30।
अभी इधर देखते
आधे
हैं,
घंटे की जर्नी है।
इधर देखते हैं क्या क्या है अंदर। वही चीज़ें हैं इधर भी।
उधर तो उसमें थी ना पिंजरे के अंदर ही है, लेकिन यहाँ पे खुले में
ओपन
मिलेगा।
है।
ओपन है सारा।
ओके,
इधर भी
देखते हैं।
टिकट दिखाना पड़ेगा।
डर लग रहा है आपको थोड़ा थोड़ा?
हमें भी डर लग रहा है
क्योंकि खुले हुए हैं यहाँ पे।
ये जो सामने गेट है, ये गेट खुल रहा है और यहाँ से ये लोग सब अंदर जा रहे हैं।
कितनी ज़्यादा बस चलेगी है यहाँ पे?
हमारी बस
ये
बस में हम लोग अभी बैठ चुके हैं।
फाइनली
चलते हैं फिर जर्नी पे। मेरा पानी देख चुका है।
और ये हमारी बस जो है वो चल गई है। अब हम जाएंगे अंदर।
Village and the safari journey. My name is Abdurrahman and I will be guiding you through the next 35 to 40 minutes with our captain here on shore. At the first, few reminders during the tour. First of all, do not look at the windows when you see the animals, and please remain seated while the bus is moving. You can have water, that's fine, but food and other beverages are not allowed. So, are we ready?
Yes.
Let's enjoy the ride.
Okay.
We are ready.
Thank you.
Largest land mammal, and they like to stay immersed in water around 16 hours a day. We're gonna have here the common hippopotamus.
Okay.
So here we have 3 hippos, 1 male and 2 females.
बाहर जा सकते हैं?
हाँ, जा ज़रूर सकते हैं, वापस नहीं आ सकते।
मैंने कहा था बाहर शायद जाएंगे, फिर हाथ में भी
ये
पकड़ेंगे।
बस पानी के अंदर से गुजरेगी।
वाह।
So from the left hand side, hippos can hold their breath 5 to 6 minutes under the water, and even they can sleep under the water. They have an automatic reflex to go up and take a breath and then go down. They stay in the water 16 hours because they have a sensitive skin and they might get sunburned. So to keep their skin moist, they stay under the water. They are the most dangerous and aggressive animal in Africa, killing around 500 people every year because of their unpredictable and territorial behavior. But they are herbivores, they are not carnivores. We feed them here grass, hay, and as a treatment we give them watermelon and pumpkin. On the right side, this is the white pelican, and it's one of the heaviest flying birds. They can reach 9 kg in weight, and they have the longest beak of any bird. Under their beak they have like a pouch, and this pouch they use it as a net to catch the fish. You can see in this area is migratory birds coming from outside because we are providing food and water. We also have birds from our collection, and we might see other animals because it's connected to other areas. On the right hand side, you can see the tallest land mammal, the giraffe.
Wow. Giraffe.
Giraffes can have a height of 5 to 6 meters for the males, and female giraffes can be 4.5 meters.
So cute.
By the way, this is a male, and his name is Beezer.
वो एक ही खड़ा सामने।
Giraffes have a very strong and heavy legs, and they can defend themselves by a kick from any of their four legs. And a well-placed kick can kill even lion. Giraffes also have the longest, but now they are no longer exist in Egypt. They are extinct in Egypt, and they can in Arabia and in Yemen. And this is the only monkey species that can be found in two continents, Asia and Africa. So here we have around 40 to 50 baboons. But in total we have 86 baboons, 37 males and 48 females. So baboons are social animals and they live in groups. A group of monkeys or baboons, we call them a troop. And also when you have a troop, you have a leader for that troop, which is the most dominant male or the alpha baboon. We have the alpha baboon here on the right. The one with the white color mane is the alpha baboon. And his name is 15 years old. And baboons can live in the wild 20 to 30 years. In captivity, they live up to 37 years. In the African mix, we have giraffes maybe again, zebras, species of antelopes, and the largest living bird, the ostrich. Zebra is the national animal in Botswana, and each zebra will have a unique pattern of stripes. It's like our fingerprint, and zebras can recognize each other from their pattern. That's how the young zebras can know their mother. We can see something rarely happen, that giraffe sitting on the ground. It's rarely happen in the wild because giraffes will take a long time to get up, which has made them vulnerable to the predators. That's why they don't sit on the ground. And they even sleep while standing. And giraffes in the wild sleeps only 5 to 6 minutes. Around us here with a brown neck and long horns is the scimitar horned oryx. They are from Saharan Africa. Unfortunately, they are extinct in the wild since the year of 2000. And the reintroduction started for them in Tunisia and in Chad. Let's look at the zebras on the left. And zebras can run 64 kilometers per hour speed, and they will use a zigzag pattern to confuse the predator. On the right side, this is the common eland, the second largest antelope after the giant eland. We're going to have a beautiful bird from the right hand side. We have the grey crowned cranes, the national bird of Uganda, and you can find its picture on Uganda's flag. These birds are monogamous. That means they are very loyal to their partner. When they find it, they will stick with it until the end of their life. You will go closer for them now. And on the left hand side is the impala. The important for the predators in Africa like lions, cheetahs and leopards. Impalas are able to run around 80 kilometers per hour speed and they jump 3 meters high. On the left side is the European mouflon or the mouflon sheep from Corsica and Sardinia Islands near Spain. Now let's see the ostrich. Ostriches are the fastest two-legged animal and they can run 70 kilometers per hour speed. When they are running, their stride will be 3 to 5 meters. The black ostrich is the male, the grey one is the female. On the left side, with a white belly, is the springbuck, the national animal of South Africa, and the fastest antelope in Africa. They can have a top speed of around 90 kilometers per hour. The grey ones here are the wildebeest. But here we're gonna have the African white lions, not the brown one. So this white color is a rare genetic mutation that happened in South Africa. And this genetic mutation is different than the albinism. But other than the color, they are completely the same with the brown. Lions, they are the only white cats that they are social and they live in groups. The group of male lions, they can live as a group of males, we call them a coalition. Group of males and females, we call them a pride. Here we're going to have a coalition of 8 male lions. And in the African village, we have a pride of 1 male and 6 females. Let's find our lions here. On the left hand side, and we're gonna have on the right hand side at the top of the rocks.
ये सो रहे हैं यहाँ पे।
ये बैठा हुआ है।
So lions, like the cats, they will spend most of the day on a power saving food. Around 16 to 8 times lions, if they have a big meal, they will sleep for 24 hours. When I say a big meal for a lion, it's 30 kilograms of meat. And after that meal, they can stay without food for around 4 days. That's only happening in the wild because they cannot guarantee their next hunt. So they eat as much as possible. But here is different. We feed them 5 times a week and each one will have 5 to 6 kgs of food. And in a year, lions can eat in a year from 3 to 4 tons of meat, which is equals to 10 zebras. When they observe a loud roar, it can be heard from a distance of 8 kilometers. So if anyone is neighbor to our park, he will hear the lions roar, especially at the night. And that's because the lions are more active during the night. They are nocturnal animals. Next is the second largest land mammal. We're gonna see the white rhinoceros. And we're gonna have on the opposite side, on the right side, we're gonna have the African embark. We have here one male, and his name is Nova, and 2 females. Their names are Hannah and Heidi. The one in the back, he's the male, he's Nova, and these 2 are Hannah and Heidi. Their weight can be 2 to 3 tons, but they can run very fast, around 50 to 65 kilometers per hour. Rhinos don't really have a good eyesight, so they cannot see in the front of them. Their clear vision only from the sides for 3 meters. But it depends on their sense of smelling. Since they have a strong sense of smelling, they can smell creatures from 400 meters and a good sense of hearing. To the right hand side, we have the African Cape buffaloes, and they are one of the most aggressive and dangerous animals in Africa. The hunters call them the widow maker, and they kill 200 people every year, and they have a strong photographic memory. They can remember anyone who mistreat them and take their revenge. And also, Cape buffaloes, they have a reputation that even if they are chased by a predator, they will circle back and attack the predator. You're gonna see from the left side a mud pool here, because rhinos like to wallow in this mud to protect their skin from the sun and to keep the biting insects away. Yes, the rhino's skin is thick, it's 5 centimeters, but it's still sensitive to the sunlight. Halfway done and halfway to the All of that in the behind the scene package, and it's able to take 10 people. You can book it from our website. Now, we have a species of cattle called the Watusi cattle from Rwanda, Uganda, and Burundi, and they have the largest horns of any cattle. The distance between their horns, tip to a tip, can reach about 2 to 3 meters. On the left side. The Watusi cattle, they are considered as a symbol of wealth and power in Africa. They even call them the cattle of the kings, because the kings in Africa like to have these cattle. And the more you have, the more you show wealth and power. And also they use these cattle as a gift. This is the best gift in special occasions, and if a man is proposing to a woman, this is the best dowry. So the largest crocodiles, we're gonna see the Nile crocodile. We have in here 13 crocodiles. It's gonna be 8 on the right, 5 on the left hand side.
Oh, wow.
Look on your right now, you can see them at the edge.
Oh my
And
god.
also down here. From the left side, you can see them out of the water near the trees. Crocodiles, once they hatch, they will be at length of only
यार
30
कितना
centimeters.
खौफनाक लग रहा
And they
है.
never stop growing lifelong. They can reach 6 to 7 meters in length, and they can live in captivity more than 100 years. They are famous, the crocodiles, that they have the strongest bite force. It's 5,000 pounds per square inch, while our jaws can do only 100 pounds per square inch. That's for the closing force. But the opening force for the jaws, it's not that strong, so they close that.
इसमें खुले एरिया में
With
थोड़ा
the white spots is the Indian spotted deer, or known as the access deer. We're gonna get back to this area in our way to it. So the common habitat
कितना
is
अच्छा लग
for
रहा
a
है.
mixed antelopes. They are from Asia and from Africa. But here we can have only the males. We call them the bachelor group.
हाँ. तो वो दूसरी गाड़ी आ
We're
रही
gonna see also the Arabian oryx. The impala, and impala don't really have a good eyesight. So sometimes they may approach their predator before they know it's a predator, and then once they know, they will run away. Also from the left, we can see with the white spots, the Indian spotted deer, or it's also known as the axis deer. They are highly sociable, and they live in herds from 20 to 30 individuals. On the left hand side, the black face, straight horns, and the white coat. This is the Arabian oryx, the national animal of United Arab Emirates, and also in Oman, Qatar, Bahrain, and Jordan. We can see here with the curly horns and white X on their faces, this is the addax. And they're gonna change their color to adapt to the weather from white in the summer to grayish brown in winter. From the left hand side, with the white stripes on their back and large spiral horns, is the greater poodle, and he is considered as the most handsome animal. On the right hand side, darker brown in color, this is the sambar deer, the largest oriental deer, and they love being in the water since they are good swimmers.
Tiger.
Видите, вон там уже впереди.
More active and aggressive than the lions. They are larger and they have more muscle mass. 50 to 60% of the tiger's weight is a pure muscle. The tiger's weight can be around 250 to 350 kilograms. That's for the males. But the average weight can be around 230 kilograms. Females are a bit lighter, around 120 to 180 kilograms. On the right hand side, we have one in the bushes, and on the left hand side, we have it here near the waist. Tigers, they are not like lions, they don't usually live as a group. They will live in solitary and they hunt on their own. But a group of tigers, we call them a streak of tigers. And that's happened sometimes during the mating season. Unlike most of the cats, tigers are excellent swimmers. And they can swim 5 to 8 kilometers. And they have observed some tigers swimming from island to island in Bangladesh. On the left hand side, tigers, if they live, both males and for their trophies, that's why they are
Здесь
endangered.
тигры все. Здесь область тигров. Они сейчас просто отдыхают.
We're gonna have in the next habitat the most successful predator in the world, with around 80 to 90% success in hunting. We're gonna see here the African wild dogs. They are also known as the cave hunting dogs. In comparison with lions, lions got 30 to 50% success in hunting, tigers got 10 to 15% success in hunting. And the third is they have a good tactics and strategies. Let's see the dogs and then talk about the tactics that they follow. On the left hand side, so you can notice there is something hanging here. This is what we do to enrich the dogs. We put for them something new, smelling new, maybe some parts of the animal, so they remain active and they remember like how they do in the wild. Because in the wild, every day they will meet something new. We should provide the same thing. So there is a hanging bond here. So, about the tactics that the wild dogs do during the hunt. They can easily chase their prey until the prey gets exhausted. Or they can ambush somewhere and they will send someone to bring the animal to where they ambush. But their favorite tactic is to try to circle the animal and they will drag it next to a river. Most of the animals are afraid of rivers because there is crocodiles. So the animal will be between two fires. Either go to the crocodiles or go to the wild dogs. Barbary sheep. The Barbary sheep is from the Barbarian coast in Algeria, Morocco and in Libya. And it's not actually a sheep. It's a 50% goat and 50% sheep in their genes. but they are not hybrid species. They have their own species. They live in the mountains and the rocky areas because this is where they can jump and run with ease to avoid the predators. And the Barbary sheep, they have, like, if they are surprised by a predator, they will just paralyze. Now we're gonna enter back again to the Asian mix exhibit, and we're gonna head from here to our last exhibit before the exhibit.
Last.
So here on the right side we have the black bucks. They are from India, Pakistan and Nepal, and they are the fastest Indian antelope. They can run 80 kilometers per hour speed and they jump 3 meters high. They have an excellent eyesight and they can measure the distance between them and their predator, and depending on the predator they will decide when to run. On the right side is the nilgai, the largest Asian antelope, and nilgai is an Indian word, it means the blue cow. The males of the nilgai, they are having grayish blue in color, and that's why they have the blue cow. On the right hand side, after the tranche here, we have the Asian water buffalo, the national animal in Philippines, and the second source of milk after the cows. Unlike the African buffalo, Asian buffaloes are friendly and can be domesticated for agriculture.
Буйволы, вон они, буйволы большие. Их, между прочим, сразу даже тигры и львы боятся. Они очень сильные. Тигры, лев? Да, буйволы боятся.
Как те, которые
Ты его видишь?
The cheetah's maximum speed can be somewhere around 120 kilometers per hour speed, and they can accelerate from 0 to 100 in just 3 seconds. But they cannot hold the maximum speed for more than 9 to 10 seconds or around 500 meters. After that, they need to rest for around 30 minutes, even before they eat. In that time, cheetah is the most vulnerable. They are hunted, they are tired, and they are carrying the weight of their prey. That's where the big predators like lions or hyenas will take the opportunity to bully the cheetah and steal their prey. And now look from the left hand side. On your left hand side. You can directly know the cheetah from a leopard from the black lines under the eyes. Cheetah have these black lines under the eyes, and this one to reflect the glare of the sun and helps them see better. Because cheetah is the 47, we still have 13 minutes.
तो गाइस ये थी सफारी जर्नी जो तकरीबन 30 मिनट की थी और अभी ख़त्म हो चुकी है। यहीं से निकले ना हम भी। चीता।
पर मुझे ये था कि हम बस से निकलेंगे और पास जाके भी जैसे वो वीडियोस में देखते हैं ना पकड़ सकते।
अभी चलते हैं गिराफे पार्क में, उधर हम उसको खाना भी खिला सकते हैं।
खिला सकते हैं
गिराफे, हाँ।
फिर ठीक है।